the San Diego Metropolitan Transit System Board of Directors meeting for July 30th, 2025. I'm going to call this meeting to order. Before we get started, I'd like to direct your attention to Director Downey, who appears on the screen, and she is making an announcement.
Yes, good morning, board members. I am participating in this meeting remotely under the Just Cause exception pursuant to Government Code Section 54953. I am participating from my home, and there are no other individuals present in the room with me in which I am participating.
Great, thank you, Director Downey. And for the record, all roll call votes, actually all votes today, will be taken verbally by the clerk. Okay, so if the clerk could go ahead and take the roll.
Fernandez. Here. McCann.
Present.
Downey.
Here.
Goebel.
Here.
Leiva Gonzalez. Arapacis.
Here.
Mendoza. Here. Bush. Lee.
Here.
Hall.
Here.
Chair, we have a quorum.
Great, thank you. All right, that takes us to item number 2 on the agenda today, non-agenda public comment. This is the time for the public to speak on any item that's not on the agenda. Comments are limited to 2 minutes, and it is for anything not on the agenda. The board and staff are prohibited from taking action on any item. However, we may refer an item to staff for follow-up if needed. Clerk, do we have any public comment?
Yes, we do. Lori Saldana, if you can please make your way to the podium.
Good morning.
Can you please give me one moment? We're having a bit of a technical difficulty with the microphone.
We're going to wait till we get a little green light on your microphone there. And I understand that you'll be speaking for another person as well, so you have a total of 4 minutes. Let's just wait till we get a green light in your microphone. It will be good.
There it goes. Thank you. So good morning. My name is Lori Saldana. I know several of you. I served as the Speaker Pro Tem of the California Assembly and was chair of the Legislative Women's Caucus. And as part of that role, our caucus sponsored legislation to make it easier for survivors of sexual assault to access justice. And I'm speaking this morning regarding a situation here at this building where a person has alleged that she was sexually assaulted by a former member of this board. And I came in today and I noticed that the members, and I believe this is still the case, if you are an elected official, you can bypass the scanning and you aren't screened. And it turns out that a former employee who has alleged being assaulted in this building, the person who she alleges assaulted her was carrying a concealed weapon. And I don't know if you are aware of this. And I don't know if any of you are carrying concealed weapons right now. But the fact is that you don't have to go through a metal detector like the general public does. And the person I'm referring to is former Chairman Nathan Fletcher, who has acknowledged that he was struggling with PTSD, with anger management issues. He was self-medicating, he had depression. And I know those symptoms well because I was married to a combat veteran with very similar very similar symptoms. And I knew how quickly he could go into an anger and reactive mode when he was placed into a stressful situation. So my question to the board is, were you aware that your former chairman, Nathan Fletcher, was carrying a concealed weapon into this building at various times, or at least on one time in particular that has now been filed with the court as part of a lawsuit? Also, are you aware that you're requesting $1 million in legal fees from the woman who filed these allegations against former Chairman Nathan Fletcher? She has been served with a request for $1 million in legal fees. Grecia Figueroa was an accomplished communications professional. She won an Emmy Award for her work. She is now working at a minimum wage job. There is no way that she is going to pay $1 million in legal fees, unlike the person who is accused of attacking her, who took $1 million of his campaign funds to pay for his legal defense. San Diego has a dismal history of not supporting survivors of sexual assault. And I speak not only as former chair of the Women's Legislative Caucus that worked to change the laws requiring the sexual assault evidence kits be tested in a timely manner. The city of San Diego had literally thousands of untested kits in their possession for years. And when they finally cleared those kits, they discovered that 500 DNA evidence matches had been overlooked for years. So I speak for Grecia as she is a survivor of violence in this workplace, and she is being asked to pay $1 million in legal fees because her allegations have apparently brought disrespect upon your organization. Where is your outrage at asking a survivor of violence to pay $1 million in legal fees? And I will speak, I've spoken as former Speaker Pro Tem, as former chair of the Legislative Caucus, as a member of military affairs, veterans of military affairs who has experience with PTSD and veterans, but I also speak as a survivor of sexual assault. And to ask another survivor to pay $1 million to your agency in legal fees is outrageous. Outrageous. And I'd like to know who approved that. Who approved asking somebody who is now working?
Your time has expired.
Okay, thank you for your comments.
Chair, that concludes public comments.
Thank you. All right, let's move on to the consent items. We're going to do 2 votes on this because item 14, Director Leyva Gonzalez is going to disqualify himself on that item. So we're going to take item 14 by itself at this point, and we will all be voting except for Director Leyva Gonzalez on this item. Clerk, do we have any public comment on item 14?
We have no public comments, Chair.
Okay. If somebody would like to make a motion for item 14.
I'll make the motion.
Second.
Director Hall makes the motion. Director McCann makes the second. Clerk, go ahead and please call the roll.
Fernandez. McCann.
Aye.
Downey.
Aye.
Goebel.
Yes.
Arapastasis.
Aye.
Mendoza. Bush.
Yes.
Lee.
Yes.
Hall.
Yes.
Chair, the motion passes.
Great, thank you. All right, now we're going to take a look at items 3 through 23, with the exception of item 14, which we just passed. Any public comment on the remaining consent items?
No public comments, Chair.
Okay.
I'll make
and
the motion.
Motion by Director Hall to approve. Do I have a second?
I'll second.
Dr. A, a second. Let's go ahead and call the roll.
Fernandez. McCann.
Aye.
Downey.
Aye.
Goebel.
Yes.
Leyva Gonzalez. Arapastasis.
Aye.
Mendoza. Bush.
Yes.
Lee.
Yes.
Hall.
Yes.
Chair, the motion passes.
Okay, great. Thank you. Those of you who had the over under at 9:30, it's looking good at this point. That takes us to item 24. Other comments from the chair? I have none. The Chief Executive Officer?
Yes, I just wanted to highlight an exceptional effort by our staff on the Comic-Con service that we provided to the community. We did carry an additional 343,000 passengers on the trolley and another 33,000 extra passengers on the bus for the 4 days of the event. And that's an increase of 40,000 more than last year's event. It was truly an all hands on deck moment for our agency. We were able to get some great media coverage. In addition to our vice chair speaking at the media event, we also had a great article about the 45 fully wrapped trolleys that we had out there for advertising. and some other really great media coverage. And then something special that we did that really resonated with people was we had our commemorative pins that we make and sell at the transit store. They sold out. When we tried to do, we did little hunts for them where we would hide them and put out on social media. It got a ton of coverage on social media. So just wanted to highlight this effort by all. And it was a great day for transit in the city. Thank you.
I'd like to congratulate the staff as well. The fare revenue obviously was a great win with that many more people riding the trolleys. The non-fare revenue was just a terrific effort this year to increase that as well. The readiness from an operational point of view, having people, maintenance people ready in case there was a door or something that went kind of wonky, and that was great to have people staged at different places, and the marketing effort. So everyone who went in, who played a part into the planning, into the maintenance, into the operations, into the marketing, into every bit of MTS that touched this project, Comic-Con, you did a fantastic job. So way to go. Okay, any other comments from board members?
Just to add on that, took the trolley in for Comic-Con. We just appreciate that the trolley comes through La Mesa in this respect, because we had so many people attending Comic-Con from out of state that stayed in La Mesa because they knew the trolley would take them to the event. I was surprised, and people that took rideshare from Alpine to the La Mesa station to come in. And so I was chatting with people from all over the United States. I was truly amazed about that. So anyways, again, just want to reiterate, thank you. Yes.
And congratulations on your Spring Street housing project, which
Yes,
is about
thank you.
ready to go.
Yeah, we're lucky. Yes, thank you.
Okay. Any other comments? Director Fernandez.
Yeah, so over the past few weeks, I have received several emails from residents regarding the reliability of the Rapid 225, including canceled trips during peak commute hours and overcrowded buses. I totally appreciate the work of our MTS staff, and I know that these challenges are not easy to solve, but reliability does matter, especially for those working families that rely on transit every day. So I look forward to continuing to work with staff and my colleagues here on the board to ensure that these concerns are addressed and that riders receive the reliable service that they need. So thank you.
Okay, thank you. Anyone else? Okay, well, that brings us to item 26. Item 25, we don't have any more public comment. Item 26 is the next meeting date is scheduled for September 17th, 2026 at 9 a.m. And when we get together for that meeting, you need to give Chair Whitburn grief for not finishing the meeting by 9:18 a.m. So at that time, right here, right now, I'm going to call this meeting adjourned. Have a great day, everyone.
Thank you.